rules the chest, the breast, stomach, digestive, spleen and intestines. So we'll do a little bit of stuff for that. I know lizard pose is really nice for those spleen meridians, so we'll get into that a little bit. So finding a nice comfortable seat to start off with. Feeling grounded. Nice and tall through the spine. Maybe you start to lightly engage through that Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, the root lock, the navel lock. And we'll take a deep inhale. Filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. And exhale, the chest, the ribs, the abdomen. So finding a deep rhythmic breath here. Maybe getting into Ujjayi breath, so resting the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Slight constriction at the throat, so you can hear your breath. Audible like the ocean. So tapping into that water element already. Cancer, the water sign. So just really focusing on the breath to become present right here, right now. On your next deep inhale, bring the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. So pressing thumbs into the sternum, feeling the hands pressing equally into each other. Let's take a moment here. We'll tune in today with a mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, tuning us into the golden chain of all teachers, ancestors, your guru within, your inner knowing. So let's take an inhale to exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll do that 2 more times. You can always take another drink of breath in between, or do it in one whole breath. Deep inhale. Om Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Lovely. Blinking the eyes open, bringing the hands down. And we'll start to warm up the spine. So bring the hands to the front leg here. So coming in easy pose, you can just have one heel, one foot towards the groin and then the other one in front. The ankles don't need to be crossed there, whatever feels good. Inhale as you flex forwards. Exhale as you round the back, navel to spine, tucking the tail. So closing the eyes or gazing towards the third eye, your brow point. Nice, deep, strong, audible breath here. Feeling grounded, keep lengthening through the spine. Coming back to center. Let's take an inhale, clasp the hands together, reach up, hold the breath, squeeze. Shoulders relax, face relax. Lifting through the spine, hold the breath, squeeze the pelvic floor. Exhale, float the hands down. Let's extend the legs, give the legs a shake there. Start flexing and pointing the toes. Let's just start to gently open up through the backs of the legs. So sitting up nice and tall here, flexing the toes towards you. Breathing here. Let's take an inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. So just being gentle here, keep lengthening through the spine. So gently easing in here. So we're not rounding the back, we're keeping long, keeping the neck long. Lengthening through that crown. Using the breath, every inhale, lengthen out the hips, exhale, fold. Leading with the chest. Lovely. Inhale, coming up. Let's bring the right foot onto the left thigh if that's available to you. If not, you can just press that foot into the side of the thigh there. But if you, it just depends where your ankle, where your foot presses. That's what meridians you're going to be stimulating. So it's nice to get into those stomach and spleen ones for the Cancer moon. So arms out, hands at shoulder height. Let's take an inhale, lean back 60 degrees. Exhale, reach towards the foot. So using your breath, working with the breath at your pace. Keep flexing that left foot towards you, the toes, so you stay nice and active in that straight leg. Three more. And this one, let's hold. Inhale, we lengthen out the hips, exhale, fold. So maybe you're holding your toes, your foot, or maybe your hands are just on the mat by the side of your foot or your leg. Breathing there. Lovely. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's release that leg. Shake the legs. All right, before we do the other side, let's take a twist here. So sliding that right foot to the earth, bending the knee. You can stay here. A couple of options, yogi's choice. Or you can bring that foot across the other side of the leg. Or tuck the other leg underneath. So left leg will be underneath, right knee on top. And we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist, gazing over that right shoulder. So one hand is behind your sacrum, pressing into the mat. And every inhale, let's lengthen nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, twist. So these twists, they're great for wringing out the organs, detoxifying, helping the digestive system, circulatory system, lymphatic. And lovely. Coming back to center, unravel the legs, give the legs a shake, and we'll take the other side. So sliding that left foot onto the right thigh, right toes towards you. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, reach and fold. All right, keep going there. I'm just going to add a little water to my oil burner before it explodes. Got some eucalyptus oil in there today. What leg was it? This one. Couple more there. And reach and hold. Lovely. Keep lengthening out of the hips. Breathing long, deep breaths. cleansing. And inhale, release, come all the way up, give the legs a shake. And then we'll slide that left foot in. So again, your choice. Maybe here is perfect for you today for this twist, or maybe you pop the foot across the other side, maybe swinging the other leg underneath. Keep grounding through the hip bones if you're fully, if you're crossing all the legs, if you're in the full expression. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Gazing over the left shoulder. Nice and tall through the spine. Lovely, and unravel, coming back. Extend the legs, give them a shake, point and flex the toes. Alright, so now we've opened up a little bit at the back of the legs there. Let's see how this one feels. We'll take Kapalabhati, so that short, sharp pumping in the navel center, 3 fingers below the belly button, drawing that in and up as you exhale. Inhale, we passive. And we'll bring peace fingers around big toes. Find your balance on your sit bones, and then extend the feet, the legs out wide. So sitting up nice and tall here, engaging through the abdomen is going to help you find a nice balance. Relax the shoulders, the face, and when you're ready, let's begin. Keep going, keep breathing. So finding your own pace here. Keep relaxing the shoulders, nice and tall in the spine. Resting your gaze at your brow point once more. And deep inhale, squeeze, hold. Hold the breath, squeeze the pelvic floor, the navel, abdomen. Feel the energy rise. Exhale. Bring the soles of the feet together. Taking a moment there. Baddha Konasana. So just breathing here, opening the feet like a book. Maybe giving yourself a little massage here, breathing into the hips. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here. Just seeing what feels good. Lovely. And let's come over now onto all fours. So sliding the feet back, knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders. I'm trying to get a nice angle, there we go. So we'll use kidney cleanser today. So just taking an inhale as you extend that right leg out behind you. Exhale, tuck the knee to nose. Nice, powerful breath. Strong in the core. Pressing into the top of that left foot to stabilize here, staying balanced. Inhale, hold, extend that leg out behind you. Exhale, bring that knee down. Just pressing over onto the backs of the hands here before we reset. Maybe pressing the hips back to the heels. Finding a little bit of movement here. Lovely. And we'll take the other side. So inhale, left foot extends behind you. Exhale, tuck. So stabilizing with the pressure pressing into the top of that back foot. Strong in the core. Inhale, hold, extend. And bring that knee down, press the hips back to the heels, child's pose there. So you can walk the hands out in front or bring them around to your feet. Surrender there. Feeling the third eye, your brow point connecting to the mat, connecting you to the earth. You can have knees wide or knees close together, whatever you prefer here. Surrender, let go. So as the moon's energy wanes, as it gets smaller, it's a great time for shedding, letting go. Anything that you'd like to reduce in your life. Lovely. Let's tuck the toes, press into the palms, hips come high, downward dog. So just walking the feet out a little bit here, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, really pressing the hands into the earth, pressing the earth away. Feeling that stretch through the underarms. Breathing there. Maybe an internal rotation of the thighs to reach the heels towards the earth. Chest pressing through towards the thighs. Lovely. And then shifting the weight forward, coming into a plank pose here. And then slowly lower elbows, staying close to the body all the way down. Lovely. Release the feet. And just coming here into baby cobra. So hands are still under the shoulders here. Shoulders are rolling down and back. Taking a couple of breaths. So really lengthen through the tailbone here, pressing the pubic bone into the mat. So we're not collapsing at the lower back at all there. Lovely. And surrender down, rest the head on the mat here. Or making a pillow with your hands. Let's sway the hips side to side, get some rocking in the sacrum there. Just releasing any tension, loosening up. And then let's reach back for the feet. So one hand and then the other. And then pressing the feet away from you, lifting through the chest. Breathing there. Gazing forwards. And releasing one leg and then the other. Make a pillow with your hands, surrender there. Rocking the sacrum once more. Lovely. So coming up onto your forearms here. So elbows are underneath the shoulders, palms on the mat. Finding Sphinx pose. So rolling the shoulders back away from you again once more, rolling them down. So we can really lengthen and extend through the chest here. Shining your heart forwards. Taking a couple of breaths. Alright, let's go for a little bit of lion's breath here while we're in Sphinx pose. And we'll let's combine a couple of pranayamas here. So let's use Satali pranayama, where we roll the tongue like a taco. That nice cooling breath, where we drink in the air through that rolled tongue. like a straw, and then we'll stick the tongue out for the exhale and make a big roar for lion's breath. All right, when you're ready. Let's take 2 more. Lovely. Lots of nice health benefits there with those ones. All right, when you're ready, let's tuck the toes, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, press the hips high, downward dog. All right, let's make this one active. So we'll go up dog, down dog. So shift the weight forward, keeping arms and legs straight. Drop the hips, inhale, exhale, press the hips back, downward dog. So let's move through these with your breath at your own pace, nice and strong in the core, engaged. This one's nice for getting that deep stretch through the front of the body and then the back of the body, keeping the spine flexible, supple, young. And hold it there in your downward dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Lengthen through the tailbone, hips high, pressing the earth away. Lovely. When you're ready, let's float that right leg up behind you. And then opening the hips, drop the right foot behind you, gazing under that left armpit. Lovely. And then inhale, let's step the right foot up to the hands. So taking a moment there, breathing into the hips. So lengthening through the tailbone, really feeling that opening through the left hip flexors here. Let's take a twist while we're here. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up, twisting towards that front leg. Keep lifting, really pressing the earth away so we're not collapsing into that arm, that shoulder. Lovely. Bring that hand down. Feel nice and grounded and strong in your base. Engage around the muscles around that right sit bone. Inhale, come up. Lovely. All right, let's square the hips here. So left hip forward, right hip back. So you can stay on the ball of the back foot, or you can bring that down at a 45-degree angle for warrior one. Tuck the tailbone. Breathing there. Let's explore with the arms here. Maybe cactus arms. Oh, yeah. Whatever feels good for you today. Open it up, warrior two. So let's pivot that back foot in line with the back edge of the mat. Find my balance. So just making sure that right knee doesn't turn in. Arms out wide. Really reaching the fingertips away from each other. Feeling your weight evenly distributed between both feet, both legs. Breathing there, relax the shoulders. Lovely. Slide that left hand down the back leg. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, coming back up to center. Let's straighten that front leg. Let's work with Trikonasana today. So nice and grounded in the feet, strong base, draw up through the kneecaps and the front of the thighs, engaged. Nice and tall. Inhale as you reach out in front as far as you can, and then exhale, bring that hand down. Left hand reaches up high. So we're really stacking the shoulders here, creating a nice flat straight line. So don't come too deep. Just check in with your body, see what feels good. Nice and strong in the core here, protect the lower back. Inhale, let's step all the way back up. All right, turning the feet towards that long edge of the mat now. The long edge. Let's take a moment here. Turn the toes in slightly. We'll find a nice forward fold. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down. So just working here with your breath. So take an inhale, lengthen out of the hips. Exhale, walk the hands deeper underneath you. Just slowly easing in, working with the breath. Lovely. 2 more breaths here. And then walking the hands back out in front. Let's bring the left hand down, reach up with the right so we find a twist here. And take the other side. Right hand comes to the earth. Left hand reaches up. Take your gaze to that left hand. Lovely. A little more twisting. And back to center. Bring the hands to the hips. Bend the knees. Inhale. Come all the way back up. All right. So from here, let's step up to the front of the mat. Find a nice strong mountain pose. So engaging, drawing up through the thighs, the knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Step back with the right foot. Just shifting my left foot forward a bit there. So just taking a breath here. Feeling that opening through the right hip flexors. Just taking a moment. Lengthen through the tailbone. All right, let's find a twist. Right hand down, left hand reaches up. And bring that hand down. Feel a nice strong base. Let's root to rise. Inhale up. So again, you can stay here on the ball of the foot or bring it down for warrior one. Square the hips, right hip forwards, left hip back this time. Tuck that tailbone, so you feel that nice stretch here. Exploring with the arms. See what feels good for you today. Keep working the back leg towards the sky. So we're trying to straighten that leg there. Lovely. Open it up, warrior two. So that front foot should be about in line with the arch of the back foot. Making sure the left knee's not turning in. Reaching fingertips away, relaxing through the shoulders. Lovely. Slide that hand down the back leg, reverse warrior. And coming back up, let's straighten that left knee. Hi, baby. And inhale, reach out as far as you can in front, and then exhale, bring that hand down. Right hand comes up. Hi. you doing? Attie's in the window. Alright, inhale, coming up out of that one. Alright, this time, let's bring the feet, toes pointing outwards to those corners of the mat and sink the hips down. Come this way. So we're finding goddess pose. So we can just explore a little bit there, finding some movement. Coming deep, coming out. Nice and strong in the core. All right, why don't we go ahead and take a nice little lion's breath here as well. So take an inhale, exhale. Lovely. All right, breathing into those hips. And coming all the way up. Let's step to the front of the mat. Find your mountain pose, so feet can be hip distance or drawing them together, squeezing through the legs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And let's step back with the left foot. And then heel toe that right foot out wide. So we've got both hands inside that right foot. Drop the knee, release that foot there. Lizard pose. So this one is really nice for activating the spleen and stomach meridians. And then we'll get into the groin a little bit as well with a side squat. That one's good for the kidney meridian. All right, breathing here. So maybe you want to come onto forearms if you want to come a little bit deeper. Or perhaps hands is perfect for you today. Maybe you feel like exploring a little bit, twisting there, gazing over the shoulder. So you can stay here in your lizard pose, or you can bring that left hand to the center of the mat, reach back with the right hand. So this is a nice deep one on the thigh, front of the thigh. So we're rolling right over onto the top of that knee, so we're not on the kneecap at all. Breathing there. Lovely, releasing that foot without a slingshot. Coming back to your lizard pose. Let's walk the hands back, extend that front leg now. Point and flex the toes. Tailbone working back behind you. Lovely. Walking the hands forward, lizard pose one more time. All right, let's pivot around towards the left here. So we're just rolling over that left foot so that the left toes are pointing up to the sky. Whoop, find your balance. That's the best way. Here we go, how about that? So sitting up nice and tall through the spine here. Hands to heart center. Feeling that nice in the inner groin stretch there. Keep flexing those toes, nice and active. Maybe taking a bind here if that feels good for you. Lovely. Let's walk the hands over, staying low, coming to the other side. So bending into that left knee, right toes pointing up to the sky. Lovely, deep breath here, coming back to your Ujjayi breath. Sounding like the ocean. And again, maybe taking a bind if that feels good. Breathing long, deep, audible breath. Lovely. Releasing that one there, walking the hands all the way back around to the other side and then coming back around to your lizard pose. There we go. All right, let's move into pigeon here. So heel toe that right foot across. Check in with your body, see what feels good on the knee. Keep flexing that right foot. Scoot the left leg back as far as you can. Inhale, keep the left foot straight behind you as well. It's going to help keep that leg active. Exhale, surrender here. So we're working the left hip towards the earth. So try not to fall into that right side. You can always roll up a towel or have a block, just lifting up that right hip. Surrender here. Really focusing on your exhale. Allowing any thoughts to pass like clouds. And pressing into the palms. Tuck the toes, hips come high, downward dog. So walking the feet out a little bit here. Lovely. When you're ready, you know what? We missed the left side on a little hip opening. Let's do it now on the way to this one. Inhale, extend that left leg up behind you. Open the hips, drop the left foot behind and gaze under the armpit. Lovely. A little bit more on that inner groin. When you're ready, step the left foot up outside the hand. Drop the knee, release the foot. Breathing there. Just exploring here. So maybe hands is perfect today. Maybe you've got a block or you want to come onto forearms. Maybe a twist here. Lovely. And then either staying there or you can reach back for that right foot with the left hand. Coming right over onto the top of the knee, not on the kneecap. Feel that lovely deep stretch through the thigh. Breathing into it. Lovely. Release that foot, coming back through center. Walk the hands back, extending that front leg. Point and flex the toes. Maybe you inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Alright, walking the hands forward, lizard pose once more. Alright, let's move into pigeon there. So left foot comes across. Again, checking in with your knee. Working the right hip towards the earth. Keep the right foot nice and straight behind you. Inhale, exhale, surrender. Scanning the body, noticing any differences between each side. Just lovingly observing, being the watcher. You can bring elbows wide so that you can really relax into the shoulders here. Focusing on your exhale. allowing the breath to soothe and cool the body. All right, 2 more deep rounds of breath. Lovely. Press into your palms, tuck toes, hips high, downward dog. So just checking your body through here. Fingers are wide, palms pressed. Shoulders rolling back into their pockets. Navel to spine. Johnny finds that instruction hilarious. He's like, navel to spine? What does that even mean? When you've been doing yoga and you hear it so much, I don't know, it does make sense. All right, let's walk the feet up forwards to the hands. Staying on the balls of your feet, bring the heels together. So this one's a really nice kriya for the sacral chakra. So we're going to bring the hands to the mat, keeping them like on the points of the hands, so like pretending we've got cupcakes underneath, and we don't want to squash the cupcakes. Keeping the knees wide. We'll take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, we're going to straighten the legs, lift the hips and drop the head. And we'll work through this. We'll try and get to 21 of these, but see how you feel. Obviously, if you get too dizzy, then just come down into a squat and just chill there. But yeah, let's go for it. So staying up on the balls of the feet, keeping the heels touching. This one's a good one for our ovaries and sex organs as well. A few more. And coming back down, let's bring the feet wide now, yogi squat. Oh, lovely. Pressing the hands together. Feel that one in the legs. So engaging through the pelvic floor, the root lock here. So we're not just dropping into this, so we're sort of active. Lovely. All right, so we can take a gentle twist here. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Bringing the right hand down, left hand comes up. Lovely. So you can stay here for a few more breaths, or if you feel like working into your crow pose today, let's go ahead and do that. So bringing the palms to the mat, let's come up onto the balls of the feet so we can get the hips nice and high and get the elbows, the knees right in towards the armpits on the back of the biceps there. So leaning your weight forwards, keep gazing out in front, so not right underneath you. And then draw one foot up and then the other. Just exploring there. And then if it feels good for you today, bring both feet up. Strong in the core, keep looking forwards to the end of the mat. Lovely. Breathing there, coming down whenever you're ready. All right, so bringing your bottom down to the mat. Come sitting down. Lovely. All right. What else do you want to do? Headstand or anything today? All right, let's pop up in a quick little headstand. So yogi's choice here for an inversion. If you want to go for a headstand, I'll talk you through that. Otherwise, come down onto the mat, bring the legs up the wall, or if a shoulder stand is in your practice, you can go ahead and take that one. Okay. So coming onto your knees here, if you're going to come for a headstand, bringing hands to opposite elbows, hands come down on the mat. So if this is your first time trying this, just watch me first and then I'll come down and show you again. But otherwise, if we've done this before, I know that we have, so you can come along and do it. So we don't want to kick up, we're going to walk the feet in. So bring the head down into those clasped hands and just seeing, so your arms, my arms are quite narrow here, but see where what works for your body. Clasping the hands, bring the head down, and then walk the feet all the way in as far as you can. I'm not sure if you can see me there actually, this way. Walk the feet in so that your hips are right over the shoulders until you can't walk any further. And then we'll bring one foot up and the other. So the key here is really pressing onto the forearms, rolling onto the forearms and lifting through the shoulders and the neck. So you're not collapsing into the neck. Nice and tall through the neck, shoulders, pressing the other way. So you're like this. Lovely, looking good, babe. And then yeah, when you're up there, you could even explore with the legs. I know last week you did great with that. Keep breathing, keep gazing in front. So just taking your time in any of the inversions that you've chosen today. Lovely. All right, so if you just come down from a headstand and take a child's pose there, just to rebalance. And if you were in a shoulder stand, go ahead and take a fish pose, the counter pose. So that's where we bring our hands underneath the glutes, forearms together, extend the legs, press onto the forearms, chest presses up, drop the head back. Lovely, taking a couple of breaths there. And then when you're ready, coming all the way up to a seated position, we'll just take one last little bit of pranayama before final relaxation today. So coming into your easy pose, let's bring the arms out wide and we're going to tuck all the fingers in except the index fingers, Jupiter fingers. Those are going to point upwards. So relaxing through the shoulders, nice and strong in the arms. First fingers pointed up. And we'll take Satali Pranayama, so rolling the tongue if that's available to you, so it's like a straw. If that's not, just come through, like clench, like bring the breath through the teeth, like over the tongue. So it's still a nice cooling breath for you. And then the exhale, as you exhale, we're going to roll the tongue all the way back through the top of the mouth to touch the soft palate at the back on the exhale. All right, so when you're ready, let's begin. Relaxing the gaze to the brow point here, turning your awareness inwards. breath, finding the meditation here. Two more rounds. Lovely, bringing the arms down. Oh, give yourself a little shoulder roll there. Relaxing through the shoulders. Lovely. All right, when you're ready, let's roll all the way down to the mat. Bringing knees into chest. Give yourself a hug there. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe making circles. Soothing your lower back here. Give yourself a little massage. All right, and if there's any final moves that you need to make, checking in with your body, just allowing your creativity to flow here. Taking any last movements that feel good for you before Shavasana. So tapping into the energy of the sacral chakra, that's our center of creativity, of feelings, intimacy, connection, sensuality. Allows you to let go, to move, to feel change and transformation occurring within your body, to experience this moment as it is in its own fullness. It's lovely to connect to that energy. You might feel ready to express your creativity somehow today, maybe baking or singing or drawing. All right, when you're ready, I'm sitting up here, but you just take Shavasana now, so extending the body out, legs coming out long. Closing your eyes, resting your gaze to your brow point. Just surrendering there. Scanning the body, seeing how you feel in this moment. Does the body feel heavy? Does it feel light? Do you feel like you can melt into the mat here? Roll the shoulders back, palms face up. Tuck the chin for length through the back of the neck. Ankles are soft, feet gently dropping out. So releasing control now of your breath. Just inviting the breath to find a natural rhythm. While you bring your awareness to your face, your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, relax. Jaw, lips, tongue, relax. Your neck, your shoulders, relax. Taking your awareness over that right arm, your elbow, wrist, hand, fingers. Completely relax. Bringing your awareness back up that right arm, across the shoulders, and down the left arm, your elbow, wrist, hand, fingers. Completely relaxed. Bringing your awareness back up that left arm and down your spine, your chest, ribs, abdomen. Relax. Hips, pelvis, glutes. Relax. Thighs, knees, lower legs. relax. Your ankles, feet and toes completely relaxed. With every breath, your body melts deeper and deeper into the mat, completely supported by Mother Earth. Surrender here, let go. Give yourself this blessing of a few moments to just be, to melt into the earth. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, becoming more aware of your body, more aware of your surroundings. Noticing the sensations of the skin, your parts of your body that connect you to the mat, to the earth. Gently start moving fingers and toes. Maybe taking a deep cat stretch there. Lovely. And whenever you're ready, roll onto your right side. Roll to the left if you have low blood pressure. That's to encourage right nostril breathing. A bit more awakening. And then slowly pressing into your hands, press your way all the way up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, staying in this meditative state. Take an inhale, bring the hands up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just taking a moment here to feel love, gratitude, compassion for yourself, for others. One of the messages of the Cancer moon is don't call it uncertainty, call it wonder. Don't call it insecurity, call it freedom. Sometimes freedom from the chaos. So that's some nice words of wisdom for this time, this year even. All right, let's close the practice with the mantra Sat Nam. Long Sat, short Nam. Take an inhale to exhale. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Two more times. Satanam, Satanam. Lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Satnam. Have a lovely day, you guys.